Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our broadcast tonight, the Centennial Bank pregame show. We're glad that you're here with us, being able to enjoy Rambler basketball tonight as we are on the road in Bald Knob as the Ramblers get ready to take on the Bulldogs of Bald Knob. And the girls are on the court, ready for senior high action here in just a moment. We're getting started a little bit early tonight as the junior boys just wrapped up their match against Bald Knob, and the junior boys come away with a big victory tonight, defeating Bald Knob 43-18. So I know there's a lot of people happy about that back in Rosebud, and as the Rosebud fans begin to make their way into the arena tonight, getting off work and getting ready for senior high action, got the winning started early tonight as the junior boys took care of business tonight in a major way, really shot the ball well, got into the passing lanes, forced quite a few turnovers. So we're just about 3 minutes away from senior high girls action as the Lady Ramblers want to continue their winning streak after defeating Mayflower last night on the road. Back-to-back road games for the Lady Ramblers tonight. And they'll be taking on a pretty strong Bald Knob basketball team. Bald Knob comes into tonight's contest 3-3 on the year, 1-2 in conference play. The Lady Ramblers are 7-3, having played quite a bit more basketball going deep into a tournament. They're 4-2 in conference action. So the Lady Ramblers are hoping for a win tonight. Should be able to do that if they can handle their business. But when you're playing a rival like Bald Knob, which has been probably the biggest basketball rivalry that they have had in recent years, anything can happen. It's good to have my son, Bridge Beniakwitz, back home from the U of A. He finished his first semester at the University of Arkansas, finished his his last final this morning and made the road trip back home. Gonna video the basketball game tonight before he gets Mama's home cooking, and we're glad to have him tonight. He's been able to enjoy some Razorback basketball as well. He's working as a photographer for the newspaper up there, and been on the sidelines for some of the games. And Bridge, how's it been?
It's been amazing. Our guys look really good this year. I'm excited to see everything they're going to do. If I had the ability to hand out MVP trophies right now, I'd go to Daniel Gafford, number 10. I've seen some great things out of him. He's made my job working for the newspaper as a photographer real easy with some dunks, and he looks real good. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. Hopefully we can keep him for at least 2 years and see where that takes us.
That would be great. We're going to get a chance to see him Saturday night as the Razorbacks make their way to Little Rock to take on Troy. And we sure do hope he stays for at least 2 years. And he has had he hasn't just rolled it over the rim. He's had some pretty monster dunks. In fact, last I saw, he leads the nation in dunks with 20 so far on the season. Well, we're here ready for Lady Rambler basketball. And keys to the game tonight, really. Number one, I think for the Lady Ramblers, they need to come out and just play loose. It's Bald Knob, and these teams seem to pull the best out of one another in recent years. And the Ramblers just need to come out and play loose, number one. Number two, they need to stop number 25, Kinley Varnell. She is a 5'10 senior, and she was a strong part of their crew last year. And no doubt she will be a focal point this year. And if the Ramblers can deny her really having a great game, it'll go a long way towards them getting a win tonight. The third thing, I think, as we get ready for the national anthem, we'll take a pause. And as we return to the keys of the game, like we said, playing loose is a big part of it. Stopping number 25, Kinley Varnell. And probably the third thing is getting the ball inside to Hope Hartle and getting a chance to draw fouls on Bald Knob's middle of the lineup. Hope was 11 of 12 last night at Mayflower from the free throw line, wound up with 24 points on the evening, and she has been a strong part of the Ramblers squad so far this season. Again, Savannah Lacey is dressed. She will not make the start, but she may get some playing time tonight as she recovers from illness. She still doesn't look her normal self, but we're excited to hopefully have Savannah back at full capacity in the very near future. As we get ready for the starting lineups tonight, Bald Knob will start number 2, Whitney Byers. Number 4, Kaylin Gracie. Number 21, Tegan Mason. Of course, number 25, Kinley Varnell. And number 30, Maddie Pierce. The Lady Ramblers will stay with the same lineup they've had for about 2 weeks now. They will start number 3, Caitlin Smith. Number 5, Jenna Hipp. Number 13 in the middle, Hope Hartle. Number 24, Maria Barrios. And number 35, Gracie Hartle. I had to make apologies to Gracie and Hope the other night because sometimes I call them by the wrong name. And I told them, but don't feel bad because my children suffer from the same problem. They get called by the wrong name all the time. Well, it looks like we're ready for basketball here in Bald Knob as the Lady Ramblers get ready to take on the Bald Knob Lady Bulldogs. And we're ready to jump it. And Rosebud's going to control the tip. It goes to Caitlin Smith. She'll bring it back to Gracie, and we're underway. Up top to Gracie Hartle. She'll shoot the 3, and it's good. And the game is underway with Gracie Hartle starting the scoring off with a 3-point basket. Ball almost stolen away by Caitlin Smith. Ball now will recover and reset the offense, working the double team up top, trying to create pressure. Now down in the far right wing. Now they'll swing it to the far side and try to get it underneath. Shot up, it's no good. It was tipped by one of the Lady Ramblers, and Bald Knob will keep the basketball on the baseline. Finally get the ball into the top. Almost like, and did lose it out of bounds, and that's a turnover. And the Lady Ramblers are going to get the ball back. Caitlin thought about it. Now she'll go cross court to Jenna. Back to Caitlin, and she'll step back. Now they'll get it inside to Hope Hartle. Kicks it back to Caitlin for 3. And it won't go off the back of the iron too hard. But Rosebud will have it back, and Gracie will put up the second 3-pointer. It won't go. And Ramblers weren't able to chase it down, and the Bald Knob Lady Bulldogs will get the basketball back. Just underway, Lady Ramblers lead at 3-0. And the Bald Knob Lady Bulldogs are going to throw it away again. Kinley Varnell was driving and then tried to kick it to the right wing, and it was too high for her partner, and now the Lady Ramblers are going to have it again. Working the left side. Jenna will feed it inside to Hope Hartle. She kicks it back to Maria, and her shot won't go off the baseline, and the Bulldogs will have the rebound. Oh, they had a cutter on the baseline. They had Whitney Byers, but the pass was over her head, and the Lady Ramblers are going to have it again. The Lady Bulldogs have not even managed to get a shot off yet, as we're early here in the first period. Backdoor cut to Hope Hartle, and it's up and in. And the Lady Ramblers extend the lead to 5. Varnell down in the left corner. They'll swing it back to the top. Almost stolen again and stolen away by Hope. She'll lead it up to Gracie, her sister. Gracie Hartle on the run. She goes up for the layup, and it goes. And the Lady Ramblers lead it 7-0. And the Bald Knob Lady Bulldogs are going to take a timeout and try to regroup. As we have an opportunity here at the timeout, we want to say thank you to our sponsors for Centennial Bank, who is our pregame host, and also our other corporate sponsor, Red River Dodge, making this broadcast possible for the Rambler Foundation. The Lady Ramblers jumped out quick. They lead it 7-0 and have already forced Bald Knob to use their first timeout. Bald Knob's not even been able to even get a shot off yet. They have 4 turnovers already in the ball game. The Lady Ramblers, one of the things we said was they need to come out playing loose, and I think they are the looser of the two teams right now. And we're ready to get back underway. The Bulldogs are going to have it in the backcourt, and they'll bring it up and set the offense. Varnell will bring it up, trying to drive to the key, and then she'll kick it to the left wing for 3. That shot is no good. Rebounded by Maria Barrios, and she will get it to Gracie Hartle. And the Lady Ramblers are wanting to add to the lead. Inside, and there's a foul. Hope Hartle was fouled as she made her way down the left side of the lane. She's going to be pushed from behind, and that foul is going to be against number 2, Whitney Byers, and that's the first foul of the ball game. They get it inside to Hope. She's going to move to the right wing, throw it down the baseline to Maria Barrios, too hard off the glass. And as she went for the rebound, Hope Hartle is going to commit the foul, and the Bulldogs will get the basketball back. Varnell trying everything she can to split the top. She gets too far in, and she throws it away, and the Lady Ramblers have it again. Inside on the baseline, cutting. And I believe that was Maria Barrios that got the basket. That was an ill-advised shot, and the Lady Ramblers are going to have it again, leading 9-0. I'm not really sure if that was a pass or a shot. We're coming to almost the halfway point as Hope gets a drive down the middle. She'll kick it back out to Caitlin. They'll swing it to Jenna on the left wing. Now back to the right wing, and then Caitlin will put up for 3, and it's good. Now everybody's getting into the action as Caitlin Smith hits the three-point basket. And it's 12-0 as we get to 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Maddie Pierce on the ring. She'll throw it into the right corner. Now Maddie will take a three-point shot, and that's the first basket and the first points by the Lady Bulldogs as Maddie Pierce hits the three-point basket, and the score is 12-3. Hope now for 3. No good, off the iron, and the Bulldogs will rebound it. Three-point basket on the way by Bald Knob. No good. Rebound. Won't go. And it'll stay with Bald Knob. Bald Knob has the inbound pass stolen away, up ahead to Jenna Hip. She will drive down the left side, put up the shot. She won't get it to go, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2, and she draws the foul on number 25, Kinley Varnell. Everything working in favor of the Lady Ramblers so far tonight. Jenna Hip's first free throw is up and no good. Jenna's second shot is off the back of the iron, no good. And Bald Knob will come away with the rebound. Pierce is going to try it again from the other wing, no good. And that rebound will come away to the Lady Ramblers. Caitlin Wagner into the game for the first time. Now Hope Hartle will drive. She'll kick it back to the left wing to Jenna Hipp for three. She shoots it over everything. Air ball, and the Bulldogs are on the run. Varnell will take it in against Hope Hartle. Her shot too hard off the glass. It won't go. Rebound. And they're going to call a foul on the Lady Ramblers. And Maddie Pierce is going to go to the line for the Bulldogs. Foul's going to be charged to number 3, Caitlin Smith. First free throw is up and no good. Second shot is no good, and the Lady Ramblers have the rebound. Hope drives, kicks it to the left wing to Jenna Hipp. Looked like Gracie was going to cut for the back door. They don't take it. Now Jenna's going to dribble it down the middle, get it to Caitlin Wagner, and she's going to be called for traveling. Pace is slow just a little bit here as we're into the second part of the first quarter. Lady Ramblers still lead 12-3 with 2:28 left in the first quarter. Now on the right wing, Varnell will shoot the three from the top of the key, no good. And the rebound comes away to Caitlin Wagner, just in the ball game and already got 2 big rebounds. Jenna takes it on the baseline. She'll put up the floater. It won't go. She gets her own rebound. Now she'll kick it out. And Gracie Hartle for 3. That's too hard. It won't go. It touched the top of the backboard, and that's going to be Bald Knob basketball. Lady Ramblers moving the ball very well. Now three-point basket on the way. Still won't go. That's Pierce again. She's 1 for 3, 1 for 4 from the arc. Now Hope thought about driving, and she'll pull it back, and Jenna Hipp will set the offense. Now she cuts down the lane. Oh, and throws it away. Pierce on the steal. She puts up a shot. It's partially blocked by Hope Hartle. And then Hope Hartle on the rebound forces the jump ball. The ball will stay with Bald Knob, but that means the Ramblers will have it at the start of the second period if things stay the way they are. Some substitutions now in the ball game. Cameron Pierce makes her way into the ball game. Skylar Wise comes into the ball game for the Lady Ramblers. Trying to get it down inside. That was an ill-advised pass in the double team, and Cameron Pierce is going to come away with the steal. They get it back to Pierce, and they'll wait for Hope to get down the court and get set up. Pierce throws it into the right corner to Caitlin Smith. Now they'll bring it around the horn. A lot of hand checking right now. Now Hope will drive, kick it over to Caitlin on the right wing. Now she'll get to Skylar, who will drive and kick it to Pierce. A lot of motion. Caitlin pulls up for 3. No, it won't go, but Cameron gets the rebound. She throws it to Maria at the free throw line. That shot won't go. The Ramblers are going to get the rebound again as Skylar Wise went up and made the rebound. She's going to be fouled. Ramblers are getting a lot of opportunities at it. Foul's going to be against number 3, Haley Byer. Shot is no good. Rebounded by the Ramblers. Gracie Hartle gets the putback, and the Lady Ramblers lead at 14-3. Pierce now on the right baseline. She puts up a shot. It won't go, but she's going to be fouled as she drove to the basket. See who they're going to call. Looks like they're going to get Caitlin Smith. That's her second early on here in the first quarter. So Pierce at the line for the second time. She went 0 for 2 her first trip. The first one tonight is good. And she's got four. She's got all four of the Bald Knob points. Pierce's second shot is up and good. Oh, good backdoor cut that time to Jenna Hipp. And she makes good on it. And now 5 different Lady Ramblers are in the scoring column as the Lady Ramblers lead it 16-5. Varnell will drive. She'll put it up in the elbow and shoot an air ball as the time expires in the first quarter. So the first quarter in the books, the Lady Ramblers looking good so far, leading at 16-5, and already 5 different Lady Ramblers in the scoring column. In fact, the only person for the Bulldogs so far that scored is Maddie Pierce. She's got all 5 points, a 3-point basket and 2 free throws, and everything that we talked about at the start of the game, the Lady Ramblers are getting that opportunity. They really shot the ball well, got a lot of looks. They're hitting the boards very well. Bald Knob went about 3.5 minutes into the game before they even got their first shot off.
I will say, as good as the Lady Ramblers look on offense tonight, I'm really impressed with their defense. Holding this Bald Knob team to only 5. This is some of the best I've seen them play against this team.
Well, you couldn't have drawn it up any better if you're Coach Bradley Moss. Haven't shot the ball later in that first period. Didn't shoot the ball very well, but was very tenacious on the backboard and came away with a lot of rebounds, got to the free throw line, and have made good on it. The Lady Ramblers, again, lead it here 16-5 at the end of the first quarter. And we're just about ready for basketball again as the teams are making their way out onto the court. The Lady Ramblers will have the ball first here as we get ready to start the second period. Jenna on the right wing. She looks for the cutter. Skylar's not open. Now they'll try to find Gracie on the back door. Now they'll bring it back up top to Maria, and Caitlin Smith will reset the offense. She finds on the back door on the baseline again Jenna, but she got too far into the basket, and they'll bring it back out. Ramblers seem to believe they can get that backdoor cut. Now they'll bring it back up top to Caitlin Smith. Now Hipp will pull it back and they'll run a different play. And bring it to the right wing, or excuse me, the left wing. Now we've got some cross screens, and they're gonna as soon as I saw it, I knew that was a good call there by the referee. That was a moving screen as they tried to get Gracie open on a cut, and Bald Knob is going to get the basketball back. Varnell will try to dribble and take the right side. She puts a shot up, no good. Rebound to Bald Knob. It won't go. Varnell again. She got 3 opportunities and she just couldn't make it. But she will go to the line. Foul's going to be on number 35. That's Gracie Hartle. That's her first. Team's fifth personal. And Varnell's first free throw is up and good, and that's her first points of the night. Second shot is up and in, and the Lady Ramblers lead at 16-7. Now we're going to have a hand check called on Pierce. Way out away from the basket. That probably wasn't a very smart foul. And the Lady Ramblers will reset it. Jenna on the crossover. She's trying to dribble down the left side. Now she'll kick it to Maria on the right wing. Ball Knob has changed their defensive setting. And the basket is up and good by Caitlin Smith. Caitlin scoring inside. Usually she's an outside shooter, but she made that one look easy. Pierce now on the right wing, trying to find a way to get it inside. It goes inside, and they'll get it to the back side. That shot misses everything. And Caitlin Wagner is going to come away with a rebound. Ooh, almost lost it, but Jenna Hipp will corral the pass, get it back to Maria. And Gracie will have it in the left corner. Ramblers trying to spread the court a little bit. A lot of hand checking that's not getting there. Finally, the referee is going to call the foul. A lot of hand checking. And that foul is going to go against number 2, Whitney Byers, and that's her second. And that's the 15th foul against the Bulldogs. Lady Ramblers will have it on the baseline, get it inside, and that shot is up. It won't go, but Hope, as she went up, was fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2 shots, and that's going to put the Ramblers in the bonus the rest of the way here in the first half. Foul is going to be called against number 00, Haven Shawn, in off the bench. And Hope continues her strong free throw shooting as she makes the first one. Last night, Hope kind of put the team on her back. Tonight, it's everybody getting involved in the action. Second free throw is up and no good. I jinxed her. And the Lady Ramblers lead at 19-7. Lady Ramblers are not going to let Varnell penetrate down the top of the key. She puts up a three-pointer, no good. Jenna Hipp will come away with the rebound. Shot up from the corner, three-pointer, no good. Lady Ramblers rebound it. Maria Barrios got the rebound. Now Hope will drive it down the left baseline, put up a right-hand scoop shot, and it won't go. And they're going to whistle a foul on number 33, Ashley McGilvray. And that's going to put Hope back on the free throw line. First free throw is up. It rattles in. And Hope Hartle has 4 so far here in the basketball game. Second free throw up and good. 21-7, 4:41 left to go here in the first half. Lady Ramblers lead the Lady Bulldogs of Bald Knob. Lady Ramblers are putting a lot of pressure at the top, not going to let Varnell get deep into the defense, making her give it up quickly and making someone else try to beat them. Maddie Pierce will go down the middle. Her layup is up and no good. Rebound by the Bulldogs is up and in. And I believe that was Haven Shawn with the basket. Ramblers run the weave. Gracie thought about the shot, but she'll pull it back down and throw it away. Tried to get it to her sister on the right wing, but her sister was cutting to the basket and couldn't change direction fast enough, and they'll turn it over. Lady Ramblers lead at 21-9. Just under 4 minutes to go. Pierce again down the middle. Tries the layup. It won't go. And the rebound is up and good. The referee was in the way, and we couldn't see exactly who made that shot. And the Lady Ramblers are going to take a timeout as things have got a little bit stagnant on the offensive end as Bald Knob has switched their defense. So we've got a timeout in the action. 3:29 left to play in the first half. Lady Ramblers lead at 21-11. 10-point lead, but have not scored in quite a while. We're still waiting to see who scored that last basket. The Lady Ramblers are in the bonus. They have forced some fouls by the Lady Bulldogs, and so the Lady Ramblers will be at the free throw line the rest of the way here in the first half. While we have this break again, we want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Centennial Bank and Red River Dodge, for making the broadcast possible so that Rambler fans can enjoy basketball. Now the backdoor cut to Hope Hartle is good, and the Lady Ramblers are back on the scoreboard. Maddie Pierce from the left wing for three, no good. Rebounded by number 1, Sydney Roach, and she'll give it back off to Pierce. Pierce has had some good looks and just has not been able to get the ball to fall in the hole. Now they'll skip pass it over to Roach. She'll drive down the right wing and try to get it inside into the double team. Couldn't get the shot off. Sean was not able to get the shot, but she was fouled. They're going to charge Maria Barrios with the foul. That's her first, and that's the 6th team foul. So the Lady Ramblers committing 6. That's going to put the Lady Bulldogs in the bonus on the next foul. Haven Sean missed her first free throw. The second one is up, and it rattles out no good, and the Lady Ramblers have the basketball. They get it up court. Jenna thought about it, but she's going to pull it back. And now they'll try to set the offense again. They're looking for a screen. We got the backdoor cut. Oh, and it was tipped away, and the Lady Bulldogs will have the turnover. Pierce down the middle, puts up the shot, off the glass, and good. Lady Ramblers have had opportunity to get that backdoor cut several times. Missed it on that last trip. Now Hope will drive and kick it to Caitlin Smith on the drive. Now Gracie will drive as they weave it away. Maria will take the shot from the baseline, no good. Rebounded by Gracie, and she puts it back up in. Gracie with 2 rebounds that led to baskets, and she's got 9. Swing it hard to the left wing, inside. Now they'll get it back to Pierce on the right side. She drives the baseline and will kick it along the baseline, and I believe they're going to call a blocking foul. Pierce ran out of real estate, but the Ramblers bailed her out. And that should put her at the free throw line for 1 and 1. And bad news is that was foul number 3 on Caitlin Smith. Pierce's free throw is no good. Missed the front end of the 1 and 1. And the Lady Ramblers have the basketball. 12-point lead. Oh, the back door was there for just a moment, but they missed it. Now Jenna will look to drive again. She picks up a screen from Maria. She goes up with the right hand, and she's going to be fouled as she made her way to the basket. Foul's going to be charged to number 1, Sydney Roach. 8th team foul. So Jenna will go to the line. This is a shooting foul, so she'll go for 2. And the first one is up and no good. Jenna has struggled from the free throw line this year. She was a pretty good free throw shooter last year. Just hadn't found the rhythm yet as she misses both of them. Varnell will kick it down in the far right corner. Into the double team, lost the handle, but it's going to be off of Jenna Hip's leg, and Bald Knob will maintain possession. Lady Ramblers have gone to the bench early tonight. Now cross paths inside. Shot up, no good. Wasn't a real good shot, but the Lady Ramblers commit the foul. And that'll be Tegan Mason. That's the first time she's made an attempt, and she'll go to the free throw line. Foul is going to be on Caitlin Wagner, and that's her second. Mason's shot rattles in. Referee calls time long enough to get some substitutes on the court. And the Lady Ramblers, 33 seconds left here in the first half. They lead it 25-14, and they may want to play for the last shot. Skylar Wise will take three from the top of the key. It won't go. Hope Hartle gets the rebound, and she'll put it back up and in. Pierce now for three from the left wing. That won't go. It's up on top of the backboard. No good. Rebound by Maria. Up to Skylar Wise. She'll go for the layup with no time left. And she didn't get the call, so no basket, no foul. And that brings us to halftime. So we're at halftime. It's time for the Red River Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep halftime show. As we get ready to recap the first half, the Lady Ramblers have done so far so good, leading at 27-14. And as we look at the scoring for Bald Knob, Haven Shawn came off the bench. She got 2 points. Kinley Varnell, she has 2 points. That's we really thought that she would play more of a role, but the Lady Ramblers have done a good job of shutting her down. She's only been, her 2 points came from the free throw line, and so she's got 2. Leading the way for the Lady Bulldogs has been Maddie Pierce, and she has 7 points on the night. And so the Lady Ramblers, we missed one basket because the referee was in the way. Of course, when you're at high school basketball, they don't think about broadcasting most of the time when they build these buildings. And so we've had some exotic adventures so far this season with different places we've had to sit up, and you just have some limitations with all the vantage points. We have a very nice setup tonight as we are courtside here at Bald Knob, but that means that the referee's backside sometimes blocks out some of our view, but we'll take it. It's okay because this is a nice setup that we have here. But we have one basket we don't have attributed tonight for the Lady Bulldogs. For the Lady Ramblers, 5 different people scoring so far in the first half. Caitlin Smith has 5 points. Jenna Hipp has 2. Maria Barrios has 2. And the Hartle sisters, Hope Hartle, she's been to the line. She's 3 for 4 from the line. And she has 9 points so far tonight. And Gracie Hartle with a 3-point basket and a couple of putbacks, and she's got 9. So sisters carrying the load tonight. They have 18 between them, and the Lady Ramblers lead it 27-14. Bridge, what do you see differently maybe tonight than even though maybe you had a stronger lineup last year with Carissa Caples and Trina Allen? The Lady Ramblers are really taking care of business. What do you see different tonight?
The number one thing that I'm seeing tonight is that they're not letting these girls get in their heads. They're playing solid ball. This looks like a physical team. Both teams look physical. Seeing a lot of hand checking, but not giving up space on either end. Done a good job of containing number 25 on defense, and it looks really good. My only concern, I feel like we're seeing a lot of fouls tonight from both teams. Caitlin Smith already has 3. She's not someone you want to see go out of this game early on.
Right.
She's an important scorer. The student section took to calling her the sniper last year, and she can shoot, so you want to keep her in the ballgame as long as possible.
Absolutely. You are right about shutting down Varnell. Last year she really kind of led the way. She's a good distributor of the basketball, but she can really cut and move, and she can score herself. But tonight the Lady Ramblers have brought the defense. They brought two girls to the top of the key and made her really get rid of the ball before she even gets to the three-point line and just not let her have opportunity to create. And the difference between this year's team and last year's team is when she gave the basketball up last year, there were people who could get her the basketball back on the cuts and different things. And they haven't been able to do that so far tonight. The Ramblers have kind of they've put those two people up front, but the rest of the team, the back three, have really sunk in and not let anything come on the back side. And so far so good for the Lady Ramblers. As got about 3.5 minutes here left before play resumes for the second half. But if you are a Rambler fan, this is the way you want to see this basketball game go.
For sure.
Because even though we're not native Rosebudians, since we moved to Rosebud, I think we all agree that this is the one we like to beat the most when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the Ball Knob Band, who's entertaining the crowd here while we get ready for the second half to get underway. We appreciate you being a part of the Red River Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep Halftime Show as we're live from Ball Knob with Rambler Basketball. And we're just about ready to get the second half underway as the Lady Ramblers lead at 27-14. One of the things that has been beneficial tonight is the Lady Ramblers and Coach Moss has been comfortable to go to the bench early. A lot of times here in the last 2 weeks, Cameron Pierce has been the first one off the bench, but they haven't gone much deeper than that until the game was well in hand. But tonight, here in the first half, the Lady Ramblers have already gone deep into the bench with Caitlin Wagner, Skylar Wise already getting involved in the action. Wagner already been big on the boards tonight. And And that's a good sign as we get deeper into the conference play that the bench gets to get a little deeper as well, because when you get into especially tournament time, you want to keep fresh legs. Ball Knob will inbound it to start the second half. And we are underway. Ball down on the baseline, and that shot's going to be up and good by Sean. Gracie feeds Jenna on the back door. Her shot is up. It will not go, but she's going to be fouled as she made her cut. And the Ramblers still being able to get that baseline backdoor cut. Ball Knob's not been able to stop it yet. Foul's going to be charged to number 33, Ashlyn McGilvray. And Jenna's first free throw is up and good. Second free throw off the board too hard, and Ball Knob will control. 28-16, just underway here in the second half. Thought about a shot there, but thought better of it. Now it's down in the right wing. Now they get it inside, and they'll kick it back out to Pierce, who will drive. She loses the handle, and Gracie Hartle will come up with it. She gets it ahead to Jenna, and Jenna's going to have an opportunity at the lane. She gets the shot and the foul. And Jenna Hip has come out guns blazing here in the second half. And that's the third foul on McGilvray. And Jenna's free throw rattles in for the three-point play, and she's got 4 here in the second half to go with the 2 from the first half. Lady Ramblers lead it 31-16. Not a lot of motion without the basketball for Ball Knob tonight. And it's made it very difficult for them to score the basketball. They'll get it inside. Shots up, no good. Haven Shawn tried to get it up, but she's going to be fouled. We'll wait to see who they're going to call it on. They're going to call that on Hope Hartle, and that is her second. Shawn's first free throw is up and good. And she's good on both. 31-18. 13-point lead by the Lady Ramblers. Backdoor cut again, and Jenna couldn't handle it. It was partially tipped away. And now Pierce will take it all the way. And they're going to call Pierce for charging. That was a fortunate break. Caitlin Smith took the charge. And had that call gone the other way, that would have been her fourth. But Pierce commits the offensive foul. That's her second. And the Lady Ramblers will get the ball back. And that was one of those 50-50 calls. Really could have gone either way. Jennifer 3 from the left wing. That's off the front of the iron, no good. And the Lady Bulldogs are on the run. Pierce will pull up. The shot is no good. Rebound by McElvray. But she's fouled as she went up. And that got lucky the first time, but that's going to be the fourth foul on Caitlin Smith. And she's going to have to go to the bench. And Caitlin Wagner will come in and take her spot. It was on the rebound, not on the shot, so there'll be no free throws. The Lady Bulldogs will inbound it. Pierce now on the baseline with a Euro step, and she has got it up and in. Lead down to 11. Shot won't go. Maria Barrios went strong to the basket. but she was hacked as she did, and that's going to be McElroy's fourth foul. So both teams dealing with some foul trouble as Maria goes to the free throw line. Her first free throw is up and good. Maria's had some looks that just didn't go tonight, or this would be a bigger lead than we have right now. She's good for both of them at the line, and she extends the lead back to 13 as the Lady Ramblers lead it 33-20. 5:41 left to go here in the third period. Varnell will drive and then kick. Now swing it back to the left side, and Varnell will take the three, and it's blocked. Maria got a part of that one, but Varnell, she got ready for the shot, but she thought about it a little too long, and Maria extended out and got a piece of the basketball, and it'll be out of bounds, and the Ramblers will have it back. Now Hope will drive all the way to the basket. Too hard, up, no good. Rebound by Caitlin Wagner, and they'll reset it. And Maria's going to be called for traveling as she got ready to make a drive down the middle of the lane. Been very impressed with Caitlin Wagner's presence on the basketball court tonight. She has been very strong in the rebounds. Now ball poked away by Jenna Hipp, and she's got a run out. She's going to lose control, but it's going to stay with Rosebud. Skylar Wise will check in. She'll replace Caitlin Wagner. Jenna with the floater down the middle, no good. Rebound comes away to Havens Shawn, and the Bulldogs want to run. Varnell will take it coast to coast. And defense didn't get set. Shot was no good, but Varnell will go to the free throw line to shoot two, and that foul is going to be the third on Hope Hartle, and that causes concern because Hope is the one that really nails down that middle. Varnell's free throw is up and good. And the second one is up and good as well. And the Lady Ramblers lead it 33-22. Now Hope will cut down the middle, and she's going to be fouled as she goes to the basket. Well, when she gets her shoulders squared up to the basket, there's just no way to stop her without fouling her. And that foul is going to be against number 21, Tegan Mason. That's her first. And Hope puts the first free throw up and in, and that's her first points of the second half, and she's in double digits. Second shot is up and good. Now three-point basket on the way, and it's up and good. Now Jenna with the floater, and that's good. Boy, when she gets in there, it's fun to watch her with that little floater. Varnell now, she goes strong to the basket, no good. Rebound by Ball Knob, that shot won't go. And now they're going to call a foul. And it looked like, at first I thought they were going to call Ball Knob over the back, but they're going to get Hope Hartle with her fourth foul on the putback. Well, things went from good to bad pretty quick. The Lady Ramblers have an 11-point lead. Ball Knob can cut it to 10 with this free throw. It's up and good. The Lady Ramblers have a 10-point lead, but they've got 2 of their starters with 4 fouls, and we're not into the fourth quarter yet. And now the Lady Ramblers throw it away as Gracie was throwing it to Jenna on the wing, and Jenna was cutting to the back door. And Coach Moss is going to take a timeout. Well, Bridge, the scoring's good, but not what you want to see in the way of the foul column with Hope and Caitlin Smith both with 4, and we've still got 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, and it puts you in a tough spot because you want to have those players in the game, and you don't want to foul out, but you can't tell them to back off on defense either because you can't give up points and free space to this Bald Knob team. One
of the things that as we were playing Riverview last week, Lady Ramblers had a 10-point lead in the third quarter and wound up as Riverview went to the press in the fourth quarter. They relinquished the lead and wound up losing that basketball game by a point, and we don't want to see that happen tonight. 3-point basket on the way. That's no good. Mason tried to be 2 for 2. That won't work. The Lady Ramblers will have it. And Gracie's down the middle. No good on the shot. Rebound to Bald Knob. And now they've gone the run. Varnell will pull it up. Her shot is short. She'll get her own rebound. Try it again, and that time she's going to be fouled. A lot more fouls here in the second half. That foul is going to be on Jenna Hip. That's just her first, so that doesn't hurt too bad. But that is the 5th team foul. And Varnell has proven that she is tough at the free throw line, and the first one is up and good.
As Rosebud loses their double-digit lead for the first time in a while, what do they need to do to hold on to this ball game and stay ahead?
Well, I think they need to buy as much time as they can with their bench before they get Caitlin and Hope back in the ball game for the fourth quarter. Jenna with some fancy dribbling, and she's going to be fouled. Jenna had they were in man-to-man defense, and Jenna turned her defender around several times, and they're going to charge Haven Shawn with that foul. That's her second, and Jenna is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Oh, and the first one is off the front of the iron. No good. Free throws become very important, especially with people in foul trouble. Second free throw off the front of the iron as well. No good. That was a wasted trip.
You really want to see Jenna make those as many times as she gets fouled in the ball game. That can be a real difference maker.
Swing it down in the right corner. Varnell trying to cut. They cut her off. Now back to Mason. Oh, Pierce on the back door cut. She's got the layup, and it's up and good. Pretty move there by Maddie Pierce, and the lead is down to 7. And things are starting to get a little bit tight. You're going to have some people that don't normally step up. And as Jenna goes to the basket again, she's going to be fouled, and I think that's on Varnell. It will be. It'll be on Kinley Varnell, and that's her second. But now herein lies the important part is converting free throws. And Jenna makes the first one. Second one rattles in and good, and that was big. That really changed the momentum. Ramblers lead it by 9. Varnell will put up a 3-point basket off the dribble, and it's up and good, and now it's starting to get really, really tight. Skylar Wise for three. It won't go. Rebound to Maria Barrios. And the Ramblers will reset it. One thing I like about Skylar, she comes off the bench ready to shoot. And now the Lady Ramblers are going to turn it over on the carry. Lady Ramblers lead it by 6, 39-33. Ball Knob with a chance to cut deeper into this lead. And I'm sure Coach Bradley Moss just wants to get to the fourth quarter as quickly as he can. Varnell will drive. Kicks it on the baseline. That shot is no good. Rebound on the backside by the Lady Bulldogs, but it's stolen away. And Cameron Pierce had it stolen away, but her foot was on the line as she did so. And so Bald Knob is going to retain possession. They'll throw it over across the top to Varnell. She'll crash in, dip her shoulder in, and try to get the shot. It won't go. She gets her rebound again and puts it back up and in. And Varnell that time, she just willed her way to a basket. Lady Ramblers need a basket right here. Shot up, no good. And that's going to draw a foul. Again, Caitlin Wagner being big on the boards. And they went over her back. That's going to be Mason. That's her second. And Caitlin Wagner is going to step to the free throw line. That's the 8th team foul already against Bald Knob. And Caitlin is going to go to the free throw line. She's not counted on as a big scorer, but these free throws will be huge as we get ready to end the third period. Oh, and the first one is up and no good. That's the front end of the 1-and-1. As the Lady Ramblers lead it by 4. 25 seconds left here in the third period. Mason will put up the three. Air ball, nothing there. Rebounded by Varnell. Haven couldn't handle it. Haven Sean wasn't able to handle it. Tipped away, but corralled by Pierce. She'll put it up and fortunate that didn't roll in. It rolled right across the back of the iron. But that's going to be a foul against number 24, Maria Barrios. That's her second. And that's the 6th team foul. And so both teams are now in the bonus for the rest of the way. As Pierce makes the first of 2 free throws. Second one is up and good. And we're 5 seconds with a 2-point lead. And now Cameron Pierce will lose it as time expires. And we're going to the fourth quarter with a game that was seemingly well in hand as we broke for halftime. And Bald Knob has climbed back in it. And the Lady Ramblers lead it 39-37. Again, we want to say thank you to our sponsors, Centennial Bank and Red River Dodge, for providing us with the means to be able to bring you the broadcast tonight and all season long for all the athletics of the Rosebud School District. And as we get ready to set it in play for the fourth quarter, Bald Knob has cut the lead to 2 with 2 of the Lady Ramblers, Caitlin Smith and Hope Hartle, both in foul trouble with 4. And it'll be interesting to see if Coach Moss will start them here in the first quarter, here at the first of the fourth quarter, or if he will leave them on the bench and for how long he will do so. Caitlin Smith and Hope Hartle will both be in the ballgame to start the fourth quarter as the Ramblers inbound it, and we are underway. Jenna will take a three-pointer, no good. Ramblers will get the ball back. She kind of rushed that shot, but the Ramblers will get it back and reset it. Now Jenna down the lane. She'll feed it to Maria on the baseline, and that's up and good. Pretty play there. Nice pass and nice shot. And that extends the lead to 4. That's what you need to do. Make the most of opportunities. Now Pierce will drive. And they're going to call a blocking foul, and I don't think that's a good sign. That's going to be number 5 on Caitlin Smith, and she's going to be done for the evening. Caitlin has taken a lot of charges, but when you've got 4 fouls, that's probably one of those times when you just let your man go by and live to fight another day. So just less than a minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Caitlin Smith just fouled out, 7:09 left. Caitlin Wagner will come into the basketball game to replace her as Pierce is at the line. Her free throw is no good, and Gracie Harlow will come away with the rebound. Now you want to see Jenna really take that senior leadership. Now Hope on the drive. She'll kick it to Maria on the baseline. Thought about it. Now they'll bring it back up top to Jenna Hip. Jenna now driving the baseline. She'll put a shot up. No good. And I think Jenna has just decided that she's going to put this game on her shoulders for a little while. She just needs to convert at the free throw line. Foul's going to be charged. To number 3, Haley Byer. That's her second. And Jenna's free throw rattles in and good. Second shot is up and good, and that gives a little bit of breathing room as the Lady Ramblers now lead it by 6 with 6:22 left to play. Varnell looking to get more aggressive. She drives to the right wing. Now she'll kick it to Pierce. Maria, great defense without fouling there as they got it down on the baseline to Haven Shaw, but Maria stood her ground and forced the turnover. Now Jenna going hard to the basket, up off the backboard, no good. And the Lady Bulldogs have it, and they're on the run. Pierce goes all the way. Hope couldn't challenge her with 4 fouls, and the lead is down to 4. Well, you kind of want to see Hope Hartle get the ball down low again, and maybe she can get to the free throw line. Gracie now for 3 from the top of the key, and it's good. And that's a huge shot. And the lead, 46-39, back to 7. And the Ramblers have a little bit of breathing room with 5:17 left to play. Varnell thought about going in. Now she's going to kick it and almost stolen away. Maria got in the passing lane. Pass intended for number 3, Haley Byer on the wing, but Maria almost had it and was going the other way. Now we get down to the time of the game where it's a matter of number of possessions and what you do with them. Now 3-point basket on the way. That's no good by Kaylin Gracie. And the Lady Ramblers will have the basketball. Get it up front to Hope. She'll kick it to Jenna in the corner. And now Gracie will shoot it for 3 again. And it's over the backboard. Don't know if that's the shot you want, but you gotta love the confidence of being able to make that, to attempt that shot with the game on the line. So we're here in the fourth quarter, 4:46 left to play. The Lady Ramblers lead it 46-39 with a 7-point lead. Caitlin Smith has already fouled out of the basketball game. Hope Hartle's got 4 fouls. They're the only ones in foul trouble, but they are big contributors to this basketball team. And Hope has already played the entire fourth quarter to this point. She's got about 3.5 minutes under her belt. And we'll see if Coach Moss wants to pull her and save her for the final 2 minutes, or if he's going to go ahead and leave her in the basketball game as long as he can. Both teams in the bonus. Ramblers are in the double bonus as Bald Knob has committed 9, so the next one will be 10, and it will be a 2-shot shooting foul. The Ramblers have committed 7 fouls here in the second half, and so Bald Knob is in the 1-and-1. Bald Knob will have the basketball in the backcourt as we get underway. All the way across now, three-point basket on the way. That's no good, but Varnell will get the rebound, and she'll look to put it back up off the glass, and good. That's the thing, Varnell's the point guard, but she can hit the boards. Now Maria takes it off the glass, and good. And what an answer as Maria Barrios goes strong to the basket. Pierce now goes to the baseline. She'll put up a shot, and it won't go, but she's going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be on number 24, Maria Barrios. That's her third. So Pierce will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's been good from the line so far tonight other than her first 2. And that one is up and good as well. 48-42, 6-point lead. 4:05 left to play. Second shot is no good. Ramblers have it. Hope Hartle on the rebound. She gets it to her sister Gracie. They break the timeline, almost stolen away. That was a close one, but the Ramblers are going to maintain possession. And Jenna is going to control. There for a minute, I thought Gracie was going to take it, but she gets into the back door to Hope Hartle, her sister. And that basket is up and good. So far, Rosebud able to answer when they need to. See if they can keep it up. Lead is back to 8. Oh, but a wide open Haven Shawn missed it, but Varnell gets the rebound, and it won't go. And the Lady Ramblers get the rebound. Maria came down with it, but it's going to be a jump ball, and Bald Knob's going to keep it. Bald Knob missed 2 point-blank attempts. But they're going to get one more opportunity. They'll throw it over the top to Varnell, and she's going to push her way in on Jenna. And they're going to get Jenna for the foul there. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. And that's the thing. When Varnell gets that deep, she gets her shoulders lowered, and she imposes her will. And she'll go to the free throw line. That was Jenna's second foul. Free throw is up and good. Second free throw, no good, and that's big. Maria will come away with the rebound, and she'll get it to Gracie. And now we'll see if the Ramblers want to try to milk some clock. Hope got a little bit out of control there on the drive, but she's bailed out as the ball goes out of bounds on Bald Knob, and the Ramblers will have it on the baseline. Oh, Ramblers got it in, and I think it would have possibly been a foul, but Coach Moss was afraid they weren't going to beat it in time, and he calls timeout. So we set the stage for the final few minutes here of the basketball game. 3:04 left to play in the fourth quarter. The Lady Ramblers lead it 50-43, 7-point lead, but Hope Hartle is in foul trouble. Caitlin Smith is already fouled out. And the Lady Ramblers are going to have to handle the pressure that comes along with being in this situation. I expect that here very soon Bald Knob's going to start pressing. And last week against Riverview, the Lady Ramblers had a very difficult time with the press. And so we'll see how they deal with that. And of course, when they have possessions, if they can either, number one, milk the clock or get fouls committed and get to the free throw line and convert. But so far, when Bald Knob has pushed, the Ramblers have had an opportunity and made good and answered. And so here we go, 3:04 left to play in the fourth quarter. Ramblers have the ball on the baseline as we get started. Looking to get a screen set. They get it inside to Hope Hartle. She'll kick it back to Gracie. And now the Ramblers will reset it at the top of the key. Ramblers have to handle the basketball. There's going to be a lot of pressure, going to be a lot of hand checking. And now Hope's going to bring it out. The referee's letting them play. That was a strong arm bar right there. And nothing called. And now a bad pass. And Gracie puts her head down. You got to play on, girl. Oh, stolen away. Stolen away by Hope Hartle. And now they'll get it back in the front court and pull it back out. Ramblers are going to try to run as much clock as they can. And Hope will go. She got her shoulders past her man, and she drove the basket and got one up off the backboard. It won't go, but Hope is going to get to go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on number 4, Kaylin Gracie. That's just her first foul. And Hope makes the first free throw. Free throw's huge as we come down the stretch. Second free throw up and good. Those were huge. 2 minutes left to play. Ramblers lead it by 9. Now, three-point basket on the way. That's in and out. Rebound to Hope Hartle. And now she'll get it away to Jenna. And the Ramblers will try to run some more clock. Hope now on the drive, and she's going to be fouled, and you love that. You love seeing Hope Hartle go to the free throw line. She was 11 of 12 last night against Mayflower, and so far tonight she's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7 of 8. Foul charge number 3, Haley Byer. First free throw's up and good.
It's good to see that lead get back up to 10.
It's huge to be in double digits, especially now with just 1:28 left to play. Bald Knob's going to take a timeout. Bald Knob is probably at the point now that if they don't get a turnover on the press, they're probably going to have to start fouling. And so I'm sure their coach is talking about who's the best person to put on the free throw line in those situations. Jenna has been streaky. One thing they probably don't want to do is foul Hope Hartle. She is just about automatic from the free throw line. 11 of 12 last night, and she is 8 of 9 tonight. So Hope's back on the free throw line for the second of 2 free throws. And it's up and good. You know they're good when I can talk about them and they still make it. Because broadcasters have a way of jinxing free throw shooters. Oh, and now a hand check foul, and they're going to put Varnell on the free throw line. And that's not what you want. Let them score the basket, but keep the clock running. Foul's going to be charged to number 22, Cameron Pierce. And that's one of those, you let her make the basket and keep the clock running. Don't let her score with the clock stop. And then Varnell goes to the free throw line and misses the first one, and she just doesn't miss very often. You start to get the feeling that the Ramblers have got what it takes tonight. Varnell's second shot is good. And the lead is 10. Pressure in the backcourt. Oh, and now a turnover. Pierce will put it up and in. And they'll call a quick timeout. Well, just when you thought it was safe. Ball knob gets a turnover. They cut the lead to 8. 1:14 left to play in the basketball game. They're setting the press. And, of course, last week against Riverview, the Ramblers had a tough time with the press, turned the ball over quite a bit, and it cost them the ball game. So tonight, Coach Moss, as he's got the girls on the bench, he's telling them how to keep their head, keep their composure, and don't make a bad pass. He's still got some timeouts to burn. And if they get in a bad situation, let him use those timeouts as we're here with an 8-point lead, 1 minute, 14 seconds left. Time is all that matters right now, burning as much time off the clock as we get ready to put the ball back in play in the backcourt. Jenna will get it on the inbounds, and now she'll move it into the front court, and she'll pull it back up, and we'll work some clock. Now, quick foul, and that's exactly what you want. If they're going to foul you, you want to put Hope Hartle on the free throw line. Foul's going to be against number 3, Haley Byer, and that's her 4th foul. And Hope, misses the first free throw. You think unless a miracle happens, they don't have enough time to come back. But when you miss one like that, you just begin to cringe just a little bit. Second free throw is up and good. Lead is 9, and ball knob will come, and they need to score in a hurry to have a shot at winning this game. Layup no good. Oh, no. I think they're going to get Hope Hartle on this foul. They do. Hope Hartle has just fouled out of the basketball game with her 5th foul. And now, with 56 seconds left, ball knob is at the free throw line to cut into this lead with time standing still. It'll be Haley Byer at the line. Her first free throw is up and no good. Three-possession game, whether she misses or makes it. Second free throw is no good. Gracie Hartle had the rebound. She'll get it to Maria. Now they're going to foul Maria in the backcourt. 51 seconds. Ramblers lead it by 9. But even with a 9-point lead, it just doesn't feel as safe as you wish that it would.
Not if you've ever seen high school basketball before.
If Maria could knock down these two, I would say that it would probably be out of reach. Oh, and the first one rattles in and out. It peeked in and then it freaked out.
You just had to say something.
Second free throw is up and good. And the lead is 10. Now, the important thing is don't foul. Let ball knob dribble and use up as much clock as possible. And Pierce is going to go on the baseline, and they're going to call a foul. That's one of those times you stand your ground and you don't reach. They're going to get Cameron Pierce with her second foul. But more importantly, it puts Bald Knob on the free throw line. First shot is up and good. And the second one is up and good as well. Ramblers inbound it. Now they're going to try to run it out as Skylar Wise gets it, and she's going to pull it up. And they're gonna make Bald Knob foul them. They foul Jenna. Varnell is going to be called for the foul, and that's her fourth. And with 32 seconds left, Jenna Hip is going to go to the free throw line, and she's going to do what she can to try to ice this lead. Oh, and the first one is no good. Second shot is nothing but net. And the lead is 9 again. Shot is up and good by Byer. We've got a timeout with 20 seconds left, and it's a 7-point lead. Nobody's given up yet. While we take a break, again, we want to thank you for our sponsors for this great basketball game we're getting to witness tonight. Centennial Bank and Red River Dodge have been our corporate sponsors all season, making a huge investment into the Rambler Foundation, and we are so appreciative. Right now, we could use one of those Red River Dodge pickups to pull away in this basketball game. All the towing capacity that you'll ever need. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. And it feels like an eternity. Ramblers lead it 57-50. Just short of their season average. They averaged 59 points a game. And the Ramblers are going to inbound it in the backcourt. Just maintain possession and let the defense foul you. Now they're going to get a run out, and Jenna's got it in the front court. And they've got to foul her. They don't. They're letting the time run, and now they'll foul Gracie Hartle. But 7 seconds run off the clock, and that's big. Foul's going to be on number 30, Maddie Pierce. That's her third. Gracie goes to the free throw line and makes the first one. Second one is off the rim and no good. Lead is 8, 13 seconds left. Bald Knob's going to have to shoot some three-point baskets quickly probably. Layup is up. It rattles in and good. That's Byer. And that's the basketball game. Well, it was nerve-wracking, but the Lady Ramblers hang on and win it 58-52. I'm a little wore out myself. As the Lady Ramblers hold on. Had a large lead in the first half and well into the third quarter, but saw that lead dwindle all the way down to 2, but never relinquished the lead. Bald Knob was never able to tie the basketball game, and Rosebud did enough to maintain possession and hit the free throws down the stretch, and they hang on to win it 58-52 against their rival, the Bald Knob Lady Bulldogs. As we finish up the recap tonight, we look at the final scoring. Maddie Pierce led the way, I believe, for the Lady Bulldogs. she'll finish the night with 20 points. Kinley Varnell, who was slow in the first half, only had 4 in the first half, but she finishes the night. She finishes tonight with 16. Tegan Mason finishes the night with 3. Haley Byer had 2. Her sister Whitney Byer had 4. And Haven Shawn came off the bench, and she'll finish with 8 points on the night. For the Lady Ramblers, Caitlin Smith had 5. She did not score in the second half, so she ends the night with 5 points. She fouled out midway through the third quarter, or excuse me, right at the start of the fourth quarter. Jenna Hipp, she only had 2 points in the first half, but she came up big in the second half. She nailed some big free throws in the second half there, and she's going to finish with, let's see, she's going to finish with 13 points tonight. Big night for Jenna. She didn't score much last night at Mayflower, but she comes through the night. Hope Hartle had 9 in the first half. She didn't get many, but she only got 1 basket in the second half, but she went to the free throw line a lot, and she converted when she got there. She was 7 of 8 in the second half from the free throw line, so that's 7 and 9. So she has 9 points in the second half and 9 in the first half. She finishes the night with 18 points. Maria Barrios had 2 in the first half, but she got 7 in the second half, and she'll finish the game tonight with 9 points. And Gracie Hartle, who had 9 in the first half, she puts 4 in to the second half, and she ends up tonight with 13. So 3 different players in double digits for the Lady Ramblers. Hope Hartle leading the way with 18, Jenna Hipp and Gracie Hartle both with 13. And that's what you like to see, is equal distribution. It makes it hard for the defense to defend you.
Yeah, that's a lot of people with points, and that makes a big deal, especially in a close ball game.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna set the camera up to let you see a little bit of the warm up of the boys basketball game, and we'll be back in just a few moments with the starting lineups and the pregame. All right, we're just about ready for senior high boys basketball now, as the Lady Ramblers have just defeated the Ball Knob Lady Bulldogs 58-52 and go to 8-3 on the season. As we get ready to get into this basketball game, the first thing that I see, Bridge, is the first thing you notice right off of the bat is Rosebud gives away a lot of size in this ball game.
Very true.
Ball Knob has got several guys that look good getting off the bus. We don't know how well they play basketball, but they look good getting off the bus.
I'll say one thing I've noticed as we're warming up is Rosebud's hitting a lot of shots. I've seen Bald Knob miss quite a few, especially from the outside, so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out down the stretch of this ball game.
Well, it's a whole lot easier to hit them when there's nobody standing in front of you.
That's true.
Last night, as we were at Mayflower, the first half, Dalton Hall went off in the first half and scored most of the points, and then he went just ice cold in the second half. Josh Hampton was ice cold in the first half and came in and shot the ball well in the second half. But those are two of your best scorers, and they just didn't get it working together. Hopefully, they can get it going together tonight. I think the biggest key for tonight is going to be making good decisions with the basketball. Not turning the ball over, not making bad passes. Don't try to make the miracle pass. Just be consistent, be solid, and keep yourself in the basketball game. We are waiting to see Coach Prothrow is waiting to the last minute to make his decisions about his starting lineup. We're just about to get those. Bald Knob has already got their list in. Bald Knob will start number 1, Parker Glaze. Number 4, Jeremy Tharp. Number 12, Braden Roberts. Number 23, Peyton Jones. And number 24, Stetson Smithson. That may get to be a tongue twister before the night is over. And we are ready for the starting lineups from the announcer here in the arena. And we'll find out exactly what Coach Prothrow wants to do. He has snuck Nick Arnold into the lineup a couple of times. Ramblers will start number 3, Hunter Neese. Number 10, Dalton Hall. Number 12, Jordan Ray. Number 30, Stone Nix. And number 33, Josh Hampton. So they go with the traditional lineup. All right, so we're just about ready for basketball here. As the Bulldogs come into tonight's game 5-3 on the year. They're 1-2 in conference play. The Rosebud Ramblers come into tonight's game 3-6 and 1-3 in conference play. The Bulldogs are led by Coach Matt Ragsdale, and of course the Rosebud Ramblers are coached by Coach Zach Prothrow. And we are ready for basketball as Stetson Smithson gets ready to jump against Stone Nix. And here we go. And the Ramblers will control the tip and immediately throw it back court. And it'll be Bald Knob basketball. Not only did Bald Knob get the ball, but now they'll get the change of possession arrow as well at the next jump ball. Alley-oop backdoor pass. And that is up and good to Stetson Smithson. Hall will drive and kick. Now up to the top of the key to Josh Hampton. And they'll reset it with Jordan Ray. Hampton spins in the lane. He'll kick it back out to Neese. Ray thought about a shot. Now he'll throw it to Dalton Hall, and he threw it too high. And we're less than a minute in the game, and the Ramblers are already turned the ball over twice and haven't got a shot on the basket. Shot on the way, no good. Josh Hampton will come away with the rebound for the Ramblers. He'll throw it deep. Now Jordan will try to drive, nothing there. And he throws it away again. 3 trips down the court and 3 turnovers for the Ramblers. Just what we said at the opening of the broadcast, that just need to make the good pass, not the miracle pass.
And you got to make the pass.
Shot on the way, 3-point basket, and that's good by number 23, Peyton Jones. Dalton Hall will go up strong, and that basket will go, and the Ramblers are on the board. And these two teams look like they want to speed the pace up. 3-point basket on the way now, no good. And that ball hit the top of the backboard, and it's going to change over, be Rambler basketball. Both these teams want to go fast, it appears. 6:03 left in the first quarter. Bald Knob leads at 5-2. Dalton again on the drive, left side of the lane. And his shot is blocked, but he's fouled as he went up. Let's see who they're going to charge the foul to. That foul is going to be on number 4, Jeremy Tharp. And Dalton will go to the line to try to cut into this lead. His first free throw is up and good. Second shot is no good, and the Bulldogs come away with the rebound. Bald Knob has plenty of guys that are willing to pull the trigger. They move it around. They're getting the defense out of position with the rotation. And now Stetson Smithson will knock down the 3-point basket. When you see a guy that tall step out and hit it from deep, you know it could be a long night. 8-3. Almost lost it. Dalton picks it back up, and he'll go down the lane. His shot is blocked, and now the Bulldogs are on the run. Up ahead, and they can't handle the pass. Pass was intended for Parker Glaze, but he couldn't handle it. It goes between his legs, and the Ramblers will get the basketball back. 5:10 left here in the first quarter. Bald Knob leads at 8-3. Dalton, he cuts, feeds it underneath to Stone Nix. Good pass and good basket there, and the Ramblers cut into the lead. Glaze drives the baseline, and he's going to be fouled, blocking foul. They're going to call that on number 30, Stone Nix. That's his first. And that's the one guy you do not want to get into foul trouble. Glaze first free throw is up and no good. The second free throw is up and good. And Glaze is in the scoring column. Bulldogs lead at 9-5 early on. Hampton now drives, puts up the scoop shot up and in. And it's 9-7. And right now, as Peyton Jones goes up and makes the basket, this is just backyard basketball, one-on-one, beat your man. Hampton for three, no good. Rebound by Dalton Hall. He'll go back up with a shot, and it's up and in. Not a lot of strategy. It's dribble penetration and shoot right now. Oh, Peyton looked like he dragged a foot. No. Now they'll get the back door cut. Jeremy Tharp will go up and make the basket, and he's going to be fouled. And he's going to go to the line for a three-point play. And that's number 2 on Stone Nix.
You really don't want him fouling out in this ball game. He's most of their size.
I expect the next break he'll be out of the ball game. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Josh Hampton. That was a quick shot, and the Bulldogs will have it back, leading 13-9. Smithson almost pulled the trigger. Now he'll kick it to the wing for three, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Roberts got his own rebound back. Now Smithson will drive. He'll put one up off the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, and it's up and in. Other than the substitutions, I couldn't tell what the referee was signaling, but we resume play. Stone Nix is now out of the basketball game. He'll be replaced by Nick Arnold. They'll kick it out to Josh Hampton. He'll get it to the corner. They'll rotate it, and Ray will take the three. Off the backboard, nothing, not even close. And Ball Knob is on the run again. They kick it to the corner. Smithson will shoot for three, no good. Long rebound, Ball Knob has it. Roberts will get it. Now in the middle, shot up, no good. Tharp tried it, but he had a hand in his face, and Rosebud will take over. Josh Hampton can't get his layup to go. He gets his own rebound over to Dalton Hall. He shoots for two, just inside the three-point line. It's good. Hall has 7 of Rambler's 11 points, and they trail it 15-11. Underneath now, they caught Peyton Jones cutting to the basket, and he gets the backdoor basket. 17-11, 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Oh, almost stolen away and stolen away by Roberts. They'll get it ahead to Glaze, and he's going to go up uncontested, and he'll get the layup. And now Rosebud's going to take a timeout with 1:47 here left in the first quarter. Bulldogs lead it 19-11. Not the start you wanted. If you get into this first quarter, you've got Stone Nix on the bench already with 2 fouls and have committed a lot of turnovers unnecessarily. Ramblers will have it in the backcourt. Need to try to cut into this lead, not let it get away. They'll get it to the top of the free throw line there to Dalton. Now they swing it to the right wing. lot of dangerous passes. This one's stolen away by Smithson, and he'll go up and lay it in on the left side. It just seems like the Ramblers are determined to make the difficult pass. Now they get Dalton Hall cutting down the middle. Nick Arnold fed him, and that was a pretty play. That's the kind of things that you want to see happen with 58 seconds left in the first quarter. 21-13 Bulldogs. And Smithson, with someone in his face, nails the three-point basket. And he's impressive. Ian Bomar in the game had it almost stolen, but now he's gonna get fouled away from the basket. That foul is going to be against number 24, Stetson Smithson. That's his first. That's the team's second. Hampton for three. It won't go. Rebound to Smithson. And he's going to dribble all the way down and kick it to the wing. Now 3-shot on the way by Roberts, and that's good. Braden Roberts with his first points. It's a 3-point basket. Hampton drives, puts up a shot in the middle, and it's good. Final shot on the way of the first quarter. That'll be no good by Peyton Jones. And that brings us to the conclusion. It has been a quick first quarter. A lot of scoring, especially on the Bob Knob end, as the Bulldogs lead at 27-15. While we have this break, we want to say thank you to our sponsors, Centennial Bank and Red River Dodge, for making this possible, that Rambler fans can enjoy Rambler basketball. Waiting to see if Stone Nix is going to check back into the basketball game, or if they will sit him at least partial way through the second quarter. You want to save him, but at this point when you're already down 12 after one quarter, it's like you save him too long, it may not matter.
Yeah. We're almost in the exact opposite of the girls' game here. Between the score and the fact that the girls had all their points spread out among everybody, we're seeing a lot of concentration of points on the guys' side.
Rambler scored 15 in the opening quarter. Dalton Hall had 9, Stone Nix had 2, and Josh Hampton had 4. As Bald Knob inbounds it, they'll try that backdoor cut again. Shot no good by Tharp, but he's going to be fouled. And they're going to call that on number 21, Nick Arnold. Tharp will go to the line. His first free throw is up and good. Second shot is up and good. Ramblers need to get a basket right here. They'll kick it wide. Hampton for 3. It won't go. It's rebounded by Arnold. He'll put it back up. No good. And the Bulldogs will come away with it. Bulldogs like to push the ball up the court. And they move the ball quick around the perimeter. A lot of skip passes as Glaze shoots for 3 in the corner, and it's good. Bomar now for 3. Off the back of the backboard. That one wasn't even close. Ian came in and shot some nice three-pointers, kept Rosebud in the ball game last night against Mayflower. extended the game a little bit, but that one was off. Now Bald Knob takes a bad shot, and it's out of bounds to the Ramblers. 32-15, 6:56 left in the second quarter. And the Ramblers need a bucket in a bad way. Omar again. That one won't go. Stetson on the rebound, then a snowbird to Glaze. He'll kick it back to Roberts. Jones now for three, and that's good. It's almost as if Bald Knob doesn't even look for a shot that's not behind the three-point line. Ramblers are going to try to slow it down a little bit now. Double team and Ramblers lose it, and Bald Knob comes up with it. Roberts thought about it. Now Smith will give it back to him, and he'll shoot it this time. In and out, no good, and the Ramblers have it. Hampton on the run. Up ahead to Dalton Hall, and that he drops it in for two. 35-17. Bulldogs lead it. Air ball that time by Smithson. And the Ramblers are going to run again. Now we're going to get a whistle and a foul, and I think Smithson just picked up his second foul. He did. It's not that the Bulldogs don't have opportunities in scoring from other places, but it wouldn't be bad to have Smithson get into foul trouble. Hampton now for three. Off the glass. I don't think he called it, but it'll count. Shot no good. Ramblers rebound it. That's a bad pass, but it kicked off of one of the ankles of one of the Bulldog players, and Rosebud will maintain possession. Again, that's just one of those passes you just don't need to make. Ramblers have it with 4:50 left in the second quarter, trailing 35-20. Hampton will shoot it for three. Quick, no good. Rebound to Rosebud. Now another bad pass, and it'll be Bald Knob basketball. Roberts will shoot a deep three, and it's good. First, I couldn't believe he shot it that deep. Oh, Hall had it in the middle and lost it. Now Bald Knob will run. Jones will take it all the way. Undercut, go to the left side with the right hand, and it's up and in. Now Hampton again, he decides not to shoot it, drives. He'll put up a shot in the middle of the lane, no good. Rebound to Stone Nix, and he gets the basket. Roberts thought about it again. Smithson back in the ball game with two fouls. Now Jones will drive the lane, no good, and the Ramblers control it. Oh, and then he carried it. Wanted to pass it down the court, and then the pass wasn't there, and he put it back on the floor again. Ramblers just shooting themselves in the foot. This is a good Bald Knob basketball team, but Ramblers shooting themselves in the foot a little bit here tonight. Jones thought about a three. Now he'll drive, go over to the left hand. His layup is no good. And Stone Nix will come away with the rebound. Stone with a turnaround. It was no good. Stetson dribbles it off his foot, and Ramblers will get it back. Hampton will drive, kick it over to Dalton Hall on the baseline, and his jumper from about 15 feet is good. And it's 40-24. And we're going to get a foul on the Ramblers now. That's going to be number 33, Josh Hampton with his first. 2:47 left to play here in the second quarter. As Bald Knob inbounds it. And you better be ready when they catch the ball. Oh, an offensive foul away from the basketball as Bald Knob got ready to shoot it. And it'll go against Washington in the ball game now. And Rosebud throws it away again. Jones is going to think about it, and then he gives it up to Smithson, and he goes off the glass with the right hand. Two minutes left here in the first half. Bulldogs lead at 42-24 as Hampton puts up the three-pointer. No good. Ian Bomar tried to save it in, but he couldn't get there in time. Jones drives, puts up a crazy shot with the right hand. It won't go. Ramblers have it on the run. Hampton will try behind the back pass to Dalton Hall, and it's good. And I really am shocked that that one worked, but we'll take it any way we can get it. Smithson now on the drive. He'll kick it over to Jones down underneath to Washington. Roberts will put it up from three. No good. And we're going to get another foul in the basket. A lot of pushing and shoving underneath there. And they're going to get Stone Nix for his third foul. It's been a fast-paced first half. They'll kick it to Washington underneath. His shot is blocked by Arnold. And the Ramblers will have it going the other way. Hampton drives and kicks it back. Now Ray for three. And Jordan Ray has his first basket. Roberts now driving, no good. Ramblers have it. Hampton wants to run. He'll leave it off to Ray, and he'll shoot another one. And it gets stuck between the rim and the backboard. 38 seconds left here in the first half. Bulldogs lead at 42-29. Ramblers have cut into this lead here in the last two possessions. But they've still got a big uphill battle to go. Dalton now cuts to the left. He'll get it off to Arnold on the baseline. No good. Rebound to Roberts for Bald Knob. And Bald Knob may want to play for the last shot of the first half. Ramblers are going to come out and double team. They'll kick it back to Smithson at the top, and now we're going to get a hand check foul on Dalton Hall. It's a 16 foul. Of course, 3 of them have been on Stone Nix, so no shooting foul. 13 seconds left. And Bald Knob will play for the final shot. Smithson dips his shoulder in. It won't go. Rebound to the Ramblers. Dalton will kick it away for the final shot at the buzzer at halftime. No good. Off the backboard. It was close. And that'll do it for the first half. The guys go to the locker room with the Bulldogs leading at 42-29. All right, we're here at the halftime break for the Red River Dodge halftime show. We're going to recap the first half as the Ramblers trail 42-29 here at Bald Knob to the Bald Knob Bulldogs. Scoring so far, 5 different players scoring for Bald Knob. Jeremy Tharp had 4 points. Parker Glaze and Braden Roberts both had 6 points. And then the 2 big scores, number 23, Peyton Jones, he put in 12, and Stetson Smithson wound up with 14 to lead all scores, or excuse me, lead the scores for the Bulldogs so far. For the Rosebud Ramblers, 4 people scoring points so far here in the first half. Jordan Ray hit a 3-point there with about a minute and a half left in the first half. He has 3 points. Stone Nix has 4 on 2 baskets. And Josh Hampton has 7. Dalton Hall leads the way. All scorers with 15 here so far in the basketball game. We've got about 5 minutes before the guys come back out and we start the second half. We're going to give you an opportunity to listen in and watch some of the things that are here in the arena. Bald Knob Band is playing right now, and we'll be back in just a few moments. All right, we've got about a minute until the guys resume play here in the second half. Hopefully, after seeing the guys play last night at Mayflower, Josh Hampton, he kind of got warmed up there in the second half. Hopefully, he can do that tonight without Dalton Hall cooling off. Dalton has 15 so far here in the game to lead all scoring, and if maybe they can kind of pair up and tag team and play off of each other and give Bald Knob a little bit of a fit on the defensive end of the ball on the court, then maybe the Ramblers can cut into this lead and make this a ball game. Bald Knob will have the basketball to start the second half. Roberts will take a three-pointer from the wing. That's no good. Josh Hampton will have the rebound for the Ramblers. And the Ramblers will try to score first here in the second half. Nice will kick it down deep in the corner. Dangerous pass. Ramblers have slowed the pace down quite a bit. Ray dribbles to the middle, now down on the baseline. Stone will kick it back out to Hampton for three. That won't go. Ramblers couldn't get the rebound. Smithson couldn't control it, but he tipped it to Jones, and Jones will go the length of the court and put it up and in. Dalton Hall now down the left side. He can't get the shot to go, but he's going to be fouled. And really, that's been the best offense that the Ramblers have had tonight, is Dalton Hall trying to take it off the dribble. Foul's going to be on number 4. That's Jeremy Tharp, and that's his third. And Dalton's first free throw is up and no good. Second shot is up and good. And the Bulldogs lead it 44-30. Oh, got away with a carry right there. They'll kick it down to Glaze on the baseline, and his shot is no good. So Ramblers come away with an opportunity to cut into this lead. Dribbled it too far down on the baseline and got bailed out as Bald Knob touches it and couldn't save it back in. You want to be careful with the Bald Knob defense playing the way they are. They're trapping that corner. You don't want to get it too deep on the baseline. And Stone Nix goes up strong, and he gets a basket. Jones down the middle. He'll kick it out to Glaze from the three-point line in the wing, and it's good. Boy, just when you think you cut off one, they get you from somewhere else.
Dangerous to leave that shot that wide open, as many threes as we've seen from Bald Knob today.
Now Stone Nix down on the baseline again. His hook shot is up and good. So Stone kind of trying to exert himself. Now Jones will drive, and it's up and good with a little European step. Nice thought about it, but he'll pull it back. Now the ball is kicked by Glaze, and it'll stay with the Ramblers. 49-34, 5:03 left here in the third quarter. Ramblers trail by 15. They've cut it to 12, and they'll try to do that again. Ray misses it, but Stone Nix is there for the putback, and Stone has got 3 in a row. Oh, Jones traveled that time. He got too excited, and he took one too many steps as he got ready to make his cut. So 49-36, lead is 13, and Ramblers can cut into that with this trip. And the three-point is on the way, no good. Rebound to Dalton Hall. And Hampton will shoot it for 3 from the top of the key, and he doesn't hit anything. Oh, Josh, you just feel bad for him. He's one of the best shooters we've got, and he's just in a little bit of a slump. Smithson will leave it to Glaze. And tried to get Smithson, but Smithson was going on the backdoor cut, and Baldnob will throw it away. 4:20 here in the third quarter. And Rosebud wanting to shave some of this lead down. Three-point basket on the way. Ian Bomar in the game, and he's got 3 just like he did last night. Glaze misses from the corner. Jones rebounds. And Baldnob will reset. Ian Bomar hit 2 3-point baskets last night that were huge at Mayflower, and he's got 1 tonight. Now Washington for 3. That won't go. And bad job blocking out. And because of that, Baldnob gets another basket. Bomar again for 3. Not this time. But rebounded by Stone Nix. He goes up strong and gets the basket and the harm, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul is going to be on Washington. And that's his second. So Stone Nix already with 8 here in the second half as we take a timeout, and he'll be back on the free throw line when play resumes. And the lead has been cut to 10 with 3:32 here in the third quarter. Rambler showing some fight.
It's good to see Stone Nix getting this ball game. He had some foul trouble early on, but he's not playing timid, that's for sure.
No, especially on the offensive end, and hitting the boards hard. And he's got 12 already in the game tonight. 8 here in the second half, just in the first 4.5 minutes of this third period. Shot is up, no good. Washington rebounds, and Baldnob will move it up the court. Shot no good. Rebounded by Smithson. He got his own rebound and put it back up and in. He's just so long. Dalton will drive, kick it to Hampton on the top. And that three-pointer is good, and it's good to see Hampton get one to go. And the lead is down to 9. All of a sudden, the Ramblers are climbing back in this thing. Glaze from the corner for 3, and that one's good. That seems to be his spot. He's taking them from other places, but he really seems to like the corner. Hall's shot on the way, no good. Rebounded by Glaze, and Baldnob's running again. Shot no good by Roberts. Now we're going to get a foul. And that's going to go against Baldnob. That foul's going to be on Braden Roberts. That's his first. Third team foul. Rosebud has not committed a foul here in the second half. Bomar now wants to drive. Now they lost it out of bounds, and Baldnob will have the basketball. If you're going to climb back in this, you're going to have to eliminate the mistakes. (56-44). Minute 40 to go. Glaze drives. His pass is tipped and stolen away by Hampton. He'll go all the way. He misses the layup, and Bald Knob gets it back. Jones all the way the length of the court to Smithson, and his shot is up and good, and he's fouled. If you're going to foul him, you need to make sure he doesn't get that shot off. And all of a sudden, the lead is back to 14, and Bald Knob is on the line. Foul's going to be charged. Foul's going to be charged to Ian Bomar, and now they're going to call a technical foul. And the free throw is up and good. Apparently, it must have been, they must have called the foul and then the technical on Ian Bomar as well. Oh, now we've got multiple technicals. And Hampton will shoot those, and he makes 2. And they're going to give the ball to Red. So the technical foul was on Bald Knob. Oh, Hall tried to kick it to Hampton on the left wing, but it's tipped away. It'll stay with the Ramblers. 13-point lead for the Bulldogs. Minute 5 left to go in the third period. Rosebud could cut into this lead. They had it down to 9 at one point. Hampton will shoot it for 3. Off the right wing, no good. Now 3-point basket on the way. That's number 13, Matthew Arnold, and that's his first action of the night, and he gets a 3-point basket. It doesn't seem to matter who they put on the court. They all seem to be able to shoot it from the arc. Stone with a rebound and a big, strong putback. (62-48). 10 seconds left in the third quarter. And Jones is going to be fouled on his way to the basket. He's fouled by Jordan Ray. Now Roberts will drive. Over next. It won't go. And that's the end of the third period. 62-48. Bulldogs lead it by 14 as we go to the final period. Well, Bridge, as we get ready to set the final quarter here into play, Ramblers trail it by 14. It's not out of reach yet, but they're at a point now that every possession is going to matter. They can't take chances and throw the ball away. They're going to have to make the most of every opportunity. timeout as we start the fourth quarter. The Ramblers are going to have it with an opportunity to cut into this lead. Ray's cut off by Glaze. Now he'll give it to Hampton on the curl. Hampton goes up, and he's going to be fouled. And that's another opportunity. If the Ramblers can score without the clock moving, it's going to help them. Foul's going to be charged to number 12, Braden Roberts. That's his second. And Hampton's shot is good. Oh, steal by Jordan Ray, and he's on the run. He'll go up and he'll lay it in for two. And now the lead is down to 10. They haven't put the points on the board yet. Roberts, he goes through the lane unstopped, and he'll put it in for two. Hall now on the drive, and he's going to be fouled. There was two men there. We'll see which one they give it to. It was Jones. Was it Jones or was it Tharp? They're going to give it to Tharp. That's his fourth. As Dalton goes to the free throw line, the first one is no good. Second one is good. Three-pointer on the way from the corner. That one's no good, but it's rebounded by Tharp. He'll put it back up and in. He's got 6, and the lead is 13. Hampton's driving and spinning. Stone Nix had it for a moment, but it's taken away by Jones. He wants to run. He'll go to the left side. His shot is no good. He tried to do a little too much himself that time, but goes out of bounds, and Ball Knob will have possession. They get it out top to Glaze. He'll shoot it from the top of the key just inside the three-point line. No good, and Dalton Hall has it, and he's running. Kicks it back out to Hampton for three. No! Hampton gets his own rebound. He drives, takes it all the way up with the right hand on the left side, and it's good. Now Roberts loses it, and Arnold comes away with it, and Ramblers can get this down to single digits if they score on this trip. Hall down the right side. He puts up a 12-foot jumper, and that's good. Now there's a timeout. The Ramblers have got it inside single digits now as the Bulldogs lead at 66-57, 9-point lead, 5:33 left to play in the ball game. As we set the scene, the Bulldogs have committed 6 fouls, so the Ramblers are going to be in the 1-1 in the bonus the rest of the way. And to help cut into this lead, that may help if they get an opportunity to score without the clock running. The Ramblers have only committed 2 fouls here in the second half, and so Stone Nix has been able to play extended minutes without adding to his foul count. He has gone most of the second half with 3 fouls. So Ramblers breathing some life. They trail at 66-55, 66-57. And if they could get a stop right here and get a basket, they could make this thing a little bit interesting.
This is when it comes down to playing without mistakes. You got to play clean ball and eat up ground on this diminishing lead.
The other thing is the Ramblers would like to cut into this lead and get it within reach fairly soon so that they don't have to press, because Bald Knob handles the ball well enough that if you press, you may give up some backdoor baskets. Ramblers are extending the defense almost in it. It's a turnover. Hampton's going to go all the way by the right hand. No good, but rebounded by Dalton Hall. He kicks it out. Hampton now for three. That won't go. Rebounded by Stone Nix, and it's up and in, and the foul. Stone Nix has probably had his best half of basketball this season here in the second half. He's cut the lead to 7, and he'll go to the line to cut it to 6. Free throw is no good. Oh, and you need that. You need to score when the clock's not moving. Oh, and that's there. Roberts goes, lays it up and in, and I think Stone just picked up his 4th foul. Yes, he did. So Roberts goes to the line. His free throw is up and good. And Bald Knob will make substitutions. So now the lead is back to 10. 4:46 left to play in the ball game. Ramblers need to answer. Need a basket right here. Oh, bad pass that time, and the Bald Knob Bulldogs are going to come up with a steal. And this, oh, now a steal now by Dalton Hall. Up ahead to Hampton. He'll give it away to Stone Nix, and he missed the layup. You just, so close, and then you just can't capitalize. You really feel for the guys. Jones will pull it away again. Now he drives. He'll kick it in the corner for 3 from Glaze, and that's good, and he loves that corner. Now Josh Hampton for 3. Too much on that one, and Smithson comes away with the rebound. Three and a half minutes left. Now the ball's stolen away, and the Ramblers need to make good right here. And no foul as 2 men go to the floor. That's one of those situations I think you have to call something one way or the other, but no call, and it's a turnover. Now Smithson dumps it down underneath to Tharp, and he converts. Ian Bomar for 3. That won't go. But Jones went up for the rebound, and he couldn't control it, and it goes out of bounds, and the Ramblers have it. The Ramblers are going to have to do something right now if they're going to make a run. They cut into it, and you wonder if maybe they expended a lot to cut that lead down, and there may not be a whole lot in the tank. Bulldogs lead at 74-59, 2:49 left to play. At this point, the Ramblers have to score on every possession. It's good to see Stone Nix come alive in the offense, though, here in the second half. He's got 12 in the second half, 16 for the game. He was relatively quiet last night at Mayflower. And Rosebud will have it in the front court on the baseline and need to convert. Good backdoor cut by Stone Nix, and he's got 18. (74) 74-61. Now we're going to have a whistle and a foul against Rosebud. That foul's on number 12, Jordan Ray. It's his second. Only the fourth team foul. And Bald Knob will get the ball back. Now Tharp on the baseline. His shot won't go. He gets his own rebound. They'll throw it back out to Smithson at the top of the key, and he hits for three. Oh, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Hampton lost control of it and tried to get it back and pushed to the defender, and that was pretty obvious. Under 2 minutes to play, 77-61. And Jones will go to the line, through the lane. He kicks it back out to Tharp in the corner. Now to Smithson, he loses the handle, and Rosebud has it. Dalton Hall will go all the way. His layup no good. Two men contested him. I think he had just made up his mind he needed to do something. Now Bald Knob has it in the front court, and they're going to pull it out, and they're going to try to run some clock now. Stolen away by Hampton. He'll go all the way, lay it up with the right hand. It won't go, but he's going to be fouled. I think they're going to charge that to Roberts. That'll be Roberts' third foul. And Hampton will go to the line. His first shot rattles in. 77-62. And Bald Knob is going to make wholesale substitutions and get some younger guys some experience. Hampton's second is no good. Rebounded by the Ramblers, and then they lost it. Referee called a timeout. They missed the substitution on the free throw, and so they let substitution take place now. And Bald Knob is just trying to work the clock. They work it around. Almost lost it. These guys who aren't used to handling the ball, and Rosebud is trying to do everything they can to put pressure on. Now a drive shot, no good off the side of the backboard, and the Ramblers will try to run. Hampton will go in for the layup. It's no good. He's fouled. He's fouled by number 25, Hunter Woodle. Actually, it was not Josh Hampton. It was number 2, Noah Rocher. And his free throw is up and good. He's in the game for the first time for the Ramblers, and he gets into the scoring column. Second free throw is up and good. 34 seconds left. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Ramblers rebound. Ian Bomar will bring it up. The Ramblers will try to add a few. Ian Bomar for three. And now they'll take a timeout in order to get a few more subs into the ball game. 77-67. 19 seconds left. I think it's out of reach, but Ramblers making it respectable. Ball Knob lost it momentarily, but they get it back. They get it underneath, and now it's stolen away, but it's going to stay with Ball Knob. And as the buzzer sounds, that shot is blocked. Austin Garrett blocked the shot. And the teams will meet at half court. All right, as we wrap up tonight's broadcast, the Ramblers fall by 10 to Bald Knob. To recap the scoring for Bald Knob, Parker Glaze had 15, Jeremy Tharp had 8, Braylon Roberts had 11, Matthew Arnold had 3, Peyton Jones had 18, and Stetson Smithson led the way with 20. For the Ramblers, Noah Rocher comes off the bench late. He gets 2 points, gets in the scoring column. Jordan Ray finished the night with 5 points. Ian Bomar came off the bench and hit 2 3-point baskets like he did last night at Mayflower. So 2 nights in a row he finishes with 6 points. Josh Hampton finished with 17 points. He had 7 in the first half and 10 in the second half. Stone Nix only had 4 points at halftime. He finishes with 18 with a big second half performance. And Dalton Hall, who had 15 at the half, he finishes the night with 19 to lead the Ramblers. So that's going to do it for us tonight here in Bald Knob, Arkansas, as the Ramblers junior high boys, senior high girls win. Senior high boys lose a tough one tonight to the Bulldogs. And this will be our last broadcast from now until after Christmas break. We'll be back January the 5th is our next broadcast. We hope to see you then. Until then, we've got a few home games that you can be a part of, and come root on the Ramblers, and we hope that you have a Merry Christmas. God bless.